I'm Connie Carroll, and I'm here now with Dan Daly from the Alzheimer's OC Club of Laguna Woods Village. Hello, Dan.
Good morning. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, always. It's good to have you back.
I'm beginning to feel like a placement in here.
We love having you as a placement. Be one. But it sounds like you do have a very nice event coming up on Friday, the 14th of April. Tell me a little bit about that.
Correct. Yes. First of all, the speaker is going to be Ben Allen. And Ben is a volunteer, and he's been a volunteer for us for the last several years. And he recently retired from AT&T after a 33-year career there. Yeah, he was focused on engineering and operations. But he brings a very personal perspective to the presentation that he's going to be making on education of Alzheimer's and dementia.
Yes.
And the fact that his wife is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. So he's going to be focusing on compassionate communication,
yes,
which is very, very important in communicating with a loved one or anybody with Alzheimer's or dementia.
Yes. And when you say compassionate communication, what does that mean? What does compassionate communication mean?
Compassionate means you want to reduce as much anxiety as possible when you're dealing with somebody with dementia.
Yes.
First of all, memory loss, it really creates a lot of unrest and a lot of anxiety. It will create a lot of behavioral changes in the person.
Yes.
Their functioning, their cognitive functioning has been compromised. So as a result, they can't rationalize and they can't follow conversations. So what you want to do is you want to make it as simple as possible. And again, the goal is to reduce any anxiety. Because they're in a constant state of fear.
Yes.
And they're afraid.
Yes. And I know when you speak with a loved one, of course you want to talk about common experiences. Do you remember when we all got together for this holiday, et cetera, et cetera? Tell me, how can you communicate with your loved one but not cause that kind of anxiety, but still call up common experiences like that?
I would say there are some do's and don'ts that are highly recommended. One of the first don'ts is don't challenge them in asking them to remember.
Yes.
Because it's going to be very difficult. So what you want to do is when you make an explanation, you want to keep it in short, simple sentences.
Yes.
And there are 3 don'ts that are very important. You don't want to argue, you don't want to reason, and lastly, you don't want to create any additional anxiety.
Yes.
So those are the 3 don'ts.
And many times when a person has been diagnosed, the confusion and some of the anxiety may make them feel argumentative, and your response to that is something that needs to be very thoughtful.
Yeah, correct. And you got to learn to redirect.
Yes.
And for an example, if it's pouring rain outside and they say to you, they see you in the morning, "Hi, how are you this morning? It looks like a beautiful day out there."
Yes.
You don't want to argue with them and say, "Oh, no, come on, look out the window here, you know." You want to avoid that. And there is another area too that you cannot take it personally, especially with a spouse.
Yes.
Or the loved one. Because frequently what will happen is they will look at that person and they'll say, "Who are you? What are you doing in my home?
Right.
And where is my husband?"
Yes.
So instead of correcting them immediately, you just redirect and make a statement to the effect that, "Well, Ken, I agree with you. Ken is a great guy."
Yes.
And then you move on from there. So again, you're minimizing the anxiety.
And the art of redirection and turning the conversation into something that's immediate, a different subject, that is something that's so important in helping ease that anxiety.
Absolutely. And one of the things that Ben is going to cover on Friday, he's going to go over compassionate communication, and he's going to relate to them his personal experiences as far as how he deals with anxiety with his wife.
Yes.
And it's a learning experience. In fact, we have a program that we provide throughout Orange County, and it's called the Savvy Caregiver Program.
Oh.
And part of that program is compassionate communication. So they teach family members who are going to be providers
Yes.
How to communicate effectively with the loved one.
Because it can be exhausting.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the toughest jobs imaginable. A lot of people forget Alzheimer's and dementia, it isn't just the individual who's been afflicted with this. The impact on the family is tremendous.
It is tremendous.
So somebody in a family usually has to step up and become the caregiver.
Yes.
And that is a very daunting, challenging position to be in.
And it sounds like on Friday, it sounds like Ben will be able to talk to family members who are caregivers and have them understand how to support that primary family member or that caregiving service, how they can come around to support them.
Right, and he'll give good examples. He'll give some tips as to, again, staying away from the arguing.
Yes.
And also challenging their memory.
Yes.
He'll go through a lot of those from his own personal experience.
And what's wonderful, it sounds like he might be able to bring forth the things that you can still enjoy when you communicate with your loved one. You can still enjoy a simple conversation about something that's immediate and current.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, oftentimes, there's a saying, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Yes.
Sometimes a picture
Yes.
can bring back memories without ever even challenging them with the memory.
Yes.
Just by showing them a picture, and they can see themselves and they can see you. They may not be able to articulate exactly what happened at that time when that picture was taken, but that connection is always very, very solid. It's just that they can't articulate the event when that picture was taken.
And that is wonderful. This sounds like this will be an event that'll help people to understand how to make those connections, how to make the solid connection, and enjoy every moment that they can with their loved one.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Every day, day in and day out.
Yeah. So it can be a very relaxing and very enjoyable experience while you're with them, spending time with them.
I love hearing that, the idea that it can be a relaxing conversation and enjoyable. I really love hearing that myself. And I'm glad to know that Friday at 10 a.m. in Clubhouse 3, Room 2,
Correct.
we'll be having this event so you can hear from Ben and understand a little bit better how to communicate with your loved one who may be suffering with Alzheimer's and dementia.
Exactly. And one last comment I will make is if you're in the position of being a caregiver for any one of these people,
Yes.
you want to respond to the feelings, not the words.
Yes.
Very,
That
very
is
important.
true.
And if I could give one shout out,
Yes.
this is a program that we just introduced at South Coast Adult Day Services.
May I
And it's
see
called
that?
the R&R Respite Program.
Yes.
And for Laguna Woods residents, if they want to try this, there will be no charge. It basically is bringing a loved one to the facility and leaving them there for a day under supervision.
Wonderful.
There'll be nursing people there. It's a licensed facility. So it gives the caregiver an opportunity for him or her to go take care of their personal business, just to have a day off.
This is fantastic. I am so glad that not only that you are offering this, but that you brought this information here to share with us today. So this means that people can reach you at the Alzheimer's OC Club to learn more about this program
Absolutely.
and others.
Absolutely. They can
I
call
love
that and make reservations, and there'll be a time and a day set up for them, and they can give it a try, and it's not going to cost them anything.
That could be a real lifesaver. It really could for an entire family.
Absolutely.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for being with us today.
Well, thank you. Very nice meeting you, and thank you for your hospitality.
And I hope you have a wonderful turnout this Friday at the meeting at 10 o'clock.
All right.
Clubhouse 3, Room 2.
All right, and Comfort Keepers will be providing the refreshments, as they always do, and I can assure you that they'll be very tasty.
That's wonderful, Dan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us for this lovely segment. We have great things coming up this week. Be sure to visit Clubhouse 3, Room 2 to see the Alzheimer's OC Club presentation at 10 a.m. And be sure to join us in just a minute, because we will be hearing from the Senior Center and get an update from the ladies there. Be right back.